It's time once again for the red and gray jet, this time in a form as chunky as it can get. Legacy United Cybertron Starscream today on World of Stuff. For size comparisons here we have Classics, Earthrise, Siege, Tetrajet, and Armada. And I try to keep this as close to the same size class as possible. Yeah, I know that this was a deluxe, but it's, well, you know how things have gone with plastic prices and all that. It just kind of tabs in here into the tail fin. Just kind of comes out the front, in case you're wondering. One thing I will mention is that on the back here where the arms attach, seems to be a bit of a variance as to how well that works. This arm right here seems to be in a slightly different position, so it's going to look a little weird, but it holds in fine once you get it in there. So if you notice that these two parts aren't quite pointing in the same direction, that's why. Alright, getting on to transformation here. First we'll start by unpicking some parts. Yes, parts forming. Get with it. Okay, put that there. Take off these parts. Those can play later. So the planet key. Then we fold out the tail fin here. Come to the bottom here and attach these parts. Separate and bring the feet down. Fold in this part for the leg. Repeat. Then you want to fold out this so it stands up properly. Yes, these heel spurs are going to be necessary. This thing is a little chunky even for its small size. Fold in this part for proper feet. And, well, that's not quite a Gerwalk, but we can make it work. Anyway, come over here, fold this part down. It'll snap into place. Unpeg and twist the arms around. So now, one sec. One thing I forgot to do. Here we go. That's okay. There we go. Unfold. Okay, don't quite have to go with force. Bring the head around. Reconnect. There we go. And we continue on. 90% there. Just gotta open up the forearms. Bring out the fists. Come on. There we go. And here we have the base mode for Starscream Cybertron version robot mode. Now as for these, you actually have a couple places you can put them on. You can put them in classically, like so, on the shoulders. So you have the Cyber Key planted in there. Cyber Planet Key, rather. Or you can also have these attached on the forearms, which people prefer, because then these things do not get in the way. You can also give them the gun. Yay. As for size comparisons, Classics, Starscream, yep. Okay. Earthrise, Siege, and of course, Legacy Armada Starscream. So they're fairly comparable in their own way, although plastic variances are definitely noticeable if you're doing a review like this. One other thing you can do is you can also store the gun back there. Yay. As articulation, head is on a ball joint, a little bit limited, but it can turn around. So now butterfly joint for the shoulder, along with the universal joint. You can move, well, depending on which position you have these in, you can, it's up to get this more arm movement out of the way. Bicep swivel, 90 degree, or actually more than 90 degree elbow bend, rotating wrists, waist joint, one of the big features of this toy, universal hips, thigh swivel, 90 plus knee bend, and ankle tilt. So it can be a lot more action oriented than he was in his original version, if that's a thing for you. Now, while the Cybertron series, while it aired, definitely had its interesting points, it did at least give us some impressive character designs, Starscream included. Now, Cybertron was also a starting point for some, a nostalgia point for others, but people tend to remember Cybertron series fondly. And this is a very impressive tribute to the Cybertron Starscream. Finding the original one, while not difficult, finding one complete could be a bit of a challenge, but not impossible. But for a modern update, this definitely does it and more. So I would definitely recommend getting the Cybertron Starscream, especially if it holds a special place for you. Anyway, I am the Deceptiwolf. This has been the Legacy United Cybertron Starscream. Then I remind you all, free your mind, free your toys.